There are 8 available ID switches so far in this game, and if you notice, Alice has become the only character to receive an ID switch as a survivor. Melly, Norton, Orpheus, and the others all received ID switches as hunters. Have you ever wondered why, or in a broader context, why her ID switch received different lore altogether, while the others don't? Here in this video, we'll look into it together. I'll try to wrap it up in around 5, 6, or 7 minutes so it won't take up your free time. Or dating time. If you have any dates, that is. One thing we need to understand about ID switches is that they happen due to multiple causes. In Lucino's case, he turns into evil reptilian due to a curse and some scientific matters. Hullabaloo exists within Mike's own mind, more like a personification of his own despair. Meanwhile, Nightmare, Melly, and Norton are the personifications of Alice's deepest fears towards them. From this, we can get one common thread. Almost every character's ID switch is basically their own counterpart. Orpheus and Nightmare are basically the same character, Melly and Queen Bee are the same, and so on. The only character that breaks this mechanism is Alice, thus making her unique among any of her counterparts. How so? Well, the thing is, Alice and Little Girl are technically the same Alice, yet they are 2 different personas altogether. This can be seen from multiple hints. For instance, unlike the others, both Alice and Little Girl have different birthday letters. Heck, even their birthdays aren't the same. This means that Alice and Little Girl are supposed to be different personas, and yet we all know that Alice takes the form of Little Girl when she was little. Confusing, right? Well, let me explain further. To understand this mechanism, I'll take you through the life of Alice de Ross herself. Alice is the sole daughter of Dennis de Ross and his wife, both of whom are renowned artists. She lived with her parents in a certain manor called Oletus, located in Scotland. Dennis liked art, and he wanted the manor to be renovated with many elements of art, particularly the 9 muses of Greek mythology. That's why he hired so many workers to work in the manor. Architects, gamekeepers, forest rangers, maids, and such alike. You may want to add a boxing coach to that, but let's just not for the sake of the seriousness. Among these workers were a married couple, the Blanches. The Blanches brought along their own son to the manor, whose name is a mystery for now, but let's just call him Morgan. Or Orpheus. Orpheus and Alice soon grew up to be close friends, so close that it felt like they were siblings at some point. The thing is, Mrs. Blanche was sick with lung cancer. Mr. Blanche worked his butt off to pay for her recovery, and even borrowed money from a loan shark to fund his wife's treatment. When all failed and his wife's condition didn't get any better, he colluded with bandits, orchestrating a raid on the Oletus Manor. The raid, which tragically happened during Alice's 6th birthday, killed both Alice's parents. Orpheus, who seemingly knew about all of this all along, tried to rescue Alice, posing as a decoy to lead the bandits away from her. After that, both Alice and Orpheus got separated. Alice was treated in a certain orphanage, which, thanks to her 3rd letter, I don't know what orphanage that was. Orpheus, knowing that Alice was at the orphanage, tried to take her back by adopting her. The orphanage director denied Orpheus's request, telling him that they would only give Alice to her blood relatives. After that, it is believed that a certain maniac named Florian burned the orphanage down so that he could be a local hero. The orphanage burned down, and Orpheus never knew what happened to Alice. Since then, the image or the memory of Alice was born within Orpheus's mind. That memory was what made the little girl exist, hence the name Memory. One that eventually gets tarot shocked most of the time and ruins your daily rank session. In conclusion, the little girl is like whatever remains of Alice in Orpheus's mind, in his memory. Thus, her name was memory, and she was born on a different day from the actual birthday of Alice, since both characters are different. The journalist is the real Alice DeRoss, while the little girl is the memory of Alice inside Orpheus's mind. That's also the reason why both Alice and little girl received different birthday letters, unlike the other ID switches. Alice's birthday letters focused on Alice's own life after the Manor tragedy, while little girl's birthday letter focused on Orpheus's inner conflict surrounding this little girl. Further suggesting this theory is the Q&A session published in 2024, in which the devs themselves stated that both Alice and little girl are two different personas. And what makes it even more unique is that Alice's ID switch, by far, is the only ID switch featuring both as survivors. The other ID switches feature a survivor to hunter switch. I'm not sure how the devs would make Galatea's, but if you're interested in her theory, I have made a trivial video about her ID switch. I put several links in the video description for further reference. Thanks for watching, and have a good day.